Hi everyone, welcome back to the Old Emo Dave YouTube channel where we are watching some Paper Pioneer live from Firestorm Games. I am here with John. How you doing, John?
I'm doing good, man.
We are watching a pretty meta matchup. We have on our left-hand side Grixis Reanimator. Queue it up into Gruel. I'm going to call it sort of boats. We're seeing from this player in the last few weeks a bit of a move to the Dinosaur Thrill Seeker build. But, John, what do you know of these decks?
Well, I know that Dinosaur Thrill Seeker is kind of bait. Like, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to Convoke, it benefits more, or like Convoke strategies, it benefits more when you could develop a wide board. The Gruul Boats deck doesn't necessarily go wide. It kind of goes big. It goes value. The Dinosaur is kind of value. I, I, I think I think it's interesting. It's an interesting tech that if it does go off, fair play. On the other end, we got some pretty classic Reanimator strategies, but I don't know how exactly these two sort of mesh, right? Because Grixis, removal, Gruul, things you gotta remove. I don't know.
Yeah, like it's going to be an interesting queue. I think the move on the Gruul player's part is um, a bit of a anticipatory Rakdos should die because Mono Green is coming back, and then if they're going to be faced up against Mono Green, they want to have a big 1660 Dino which they can sacrifice and do damage with, right? So, but
Mhm.
whether that's right or not, I don't know. But hey, he's probably having some great fun as we start off with the classic boats line of turn one, Colorland and Elf and Go. Pretty much nothing else to say there. And Shock went in and Fatal Push. This is Pioneer at its finest.
I mean, it's exactly what I said, right? It is do with creatures versus do with removal. So
I know, right? And you can see even just on the top there, there's Drowned in the Loch. I unfortunately just drew an Atraxa, which is not really in the game plan here. I believe this is more of a transmogrify build. So they were looking to
all
like
right.
create a token and use the three in a red transmogrify, which then goes and reanimates or animates the first creature from the top of their library. So yeah, having it in hand's not great, especially whilst there's this level of tempo hitting the board with a werewolf pack leader.
Wait a minute. So I've been saying this is Grixis Reanimator, and the deck doesn't even reanimate?
I believe it does reanimate as well. I think the first game plan is to transmogrify.
All
So
right. All
maybe
right.
yeah, maybe we scribble it out. Let's scribble it out in the top left hand corner there. It should be Grixis transmog.
All right. Fair enough. But
it's the,
unfortunately for the Grixis Transmog player, they're missing a land drop.
That's very true. I think to be fair to the notes we had coming into this, the reanimate comes from the invasion of Amonkhet, which is also in the Grixis colors, which actually
Okay.
does reanimate something from the graveyard. So yeah, slight bait, but I can understand where it came from. That better be a land. It is. It's possibly the
Ooh.
best land they could have hoped for.
Yeah. A red source for the Fable, but is Fable the play here? At the moment, the the Grixis deck is looking at what is so far 9 damage, which can be pumped up
Yeah.
potentially. And I mean, the the Gruul mid range player is fully on the driver's seat in this position.
Absolutely. Like I don't really know where they get back from this because even if they chump the five attack, they're gonna take some really heavy hits. They can't put anything into their graveyard to
Hmm.
activate that Drown in the Lock. So it's a tough one. And it is
It
a
is a tough
very
one.
artistic goblin token. We'd love to see this on a channel there's been a bit of effort made in their tokens. Love to
Hmm.
see it.
It's one of the best parts of like when you got that little extra bit of creativity and you kind of want to just sort of make your card stand out from the rest, right?
Yeah, I'd love to see. I think this. I would be scooping here. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is too much damage. Unless they're aware of some kind of. Maybe that's just it out. Well, actually, it's not their out because Transmogrifies 4 mana, so they have to draw a land and the cards, which isn't going to happen. Well, they no, actually, no. They could because they could take this, discard 2, and that could be their perfect draw.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh, so they're blocking the damage, so they're not going down that line.
so
Yep.
as it currently stands, I guess they put the power on the wolf. It was kind of quick. So I had no idea where the power from the Reckless Stormseeker came into. I imagine they put it on the
Yeah,
3/3.
it looks like it because, but then you're missing 2 damage by not attacking there. So yeah, okay. We'll see how this plays out. I think it needs to be a hell of a two. It has to be some incredible draws here. Okay, land into another Fable.
Hmm.
Probably buys one more turn.
Possibly, but with the Stormseeker, it just means that any other creature now will just gain haste, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of insane. Like if there is an Asika's Chariot off the top, or we do see the Maze Ender in hand.
Oh, there's a Crow War in hand. Like they just win.
Oh yeah, they just take the blocker, right? I mean, so basically, it's down to the Gruul player how they want to
Oh,
sort of
okay,
play
yeah,
this out.
or just win with Miklos. Yeah, cool. This is
Yeah.
game.
So it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So immediately using one of the oil counters to give it +2/+2.
No, they gave it menace and life. They give it menace and vigilance.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it gives it. Oh, yeah.
That, that,
Manage it.
that
Yeah.
that's two. That's two of them. I'm a Miglo stan, John. I'm a Miglo stan. I know his activated abilities.
All right. All right. All right. Just playing
Why
some weird.
why don't attack with Stormseeker here? They just win.
I so a few things, I guess, that may be going through the Gruul player's head, right?
Enlighten me.
It so possibly. Now hear me out. There may be a 0 mana removal spell in Grixis colors. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
But
yeah, fine.
that activates specifically when 4 creatures attack.
I see. I see.
It, it, it
He's time shifted himself 24 hours into the past,
yes.
where we play Modern on a Friday night, on a Thursday night here in Firestone Games in Cardiff, and he is believing that he's about to get furied,
Yeah.
and
At instant speed.
solitude at instant speed, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
like something, but it wasn't there. We're gonna go to game 2. What's the plan?
Right. So we saw that Grixis player kind of needs to deal with the board, right? So one of the most obvious things they can probably bring in is board wipes. The Gruul player, they kind of know what the plan is now, right? They saw the Atraxa hit the yard. They might just keep their Crow in Wars, just so that they can like grab that 7/7 and swing back with it themselves.
That feels
I,
like that's coming at some point, right? That feels like it's the play.
yeah.
Is to take the back seat a little bit as a goal player here, and
Mhm.
let them do their thing, let them develop, let them do their Atraxa thing, and just snag it straight off them.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh,
never
yeah.
punished, as we say.
Oh
Never
mate.
punished.
So I believe what the Grixis player does is that he puts down 6 cards and the top, and then just puts that one little extra in the bottom, and the 7th card. It's I don't know. It's everyone has their own sort of like rituals about how they draw their
Yeah,
hand out.
100%. Mine is take a pile, deal out 7. Like I
Wow.
don't deal 7 from the top. I tried to take perfectly 7. I'm getting there. I'm on about a 60% success rate of always picking 7. Like, and as I play more and more Magic, I'm sure I'll get it. 80% of the time, I'll get it every time, right?
I mean, there's definitely the cool factor, but what's not cool here is we're seeing just 2 elves followed by 2 fatal pushes.
That was that. Added into into an Amonkhet. Okay. There was a Fable in hand. Just
So
timing, maybe get the creature down before the invasion. I don't know, but was there a drone in the lock
possibly,
as well?
yeah, possibly. But the thing is, Invasion of Amonkhet is very good
Yeah, I
in
love this
terms
card.
of like sort of setting the tempo, right?
Yeah, I love this card.
Yeah, so it mills both players, but then it forces the opponent to discard a card and you draw a card yourself. So you're replacing the card anyway. So no matter what happens to it now, you've at least drawn an additional card off it. And given that it kind of wants cards in the graveyard as well, it's feeding into that plan.
Is that a
But
ritual assault?
making oh, that is the board. That is, I guess, the board wipe we were talking about. But would a ritual of soot be the perfect card against
No,
this style of deck?
no,
Like it,
maybe not.
it probably deals with the wolves. It deals with okay. It deals with the reckless stormseeker, maybe. As long as it's not flipped, I guess.
Yeah. See, talking about tempo, the speed the goal play just went then. He just went play, go, boom. I'd have called him out
Mhm.
for not targeting the +1. I really would have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's quick play, right? There's just a sort of an agreement between two players. What's happened? Now imagine if that Stormseeker was this new Samet.
Oh, hashtag Samak Gang.
Yeah, mate.
That would have been the card there. I love that. I love that curve. You know, play 8 elves, play four storm seekers, 4 sammets.
Hmm.
That is a little personal pet deck which doesn't win, but I love to see.
I mean, it does draw. It does definitely draw cards though, which advantage in every deck is necessary.
What is this? I swear, viewers, we are not on fast forward in this game. I know we sometimes do play the games as quick as pace, but I just saw the fastest enter the battlefield, create cats, activate cats, swing that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
It really was quick.
it's as if the man practiced this exact motion at home every night before going to bed. And you know what? I respect the hustle. You got to practice your motions as much as you practice your strategies.
Sure.
But the one motion I think needs to be practiced here is that 2/3 Stormseeker could have easily gone in and dealt that extra
I was
2 damage.
genuinely gonna say, like the fear he has of losing his Stormseeker is just incredible.
What is killing it if it's tapped? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, we just saw Traxer. Hang on, he's already discarded for turn, right? So Atali's in the
Hmm.
grave. Are we gonna
Yeah,
see reanimated Atali? What is this?
I have no idea what that card is.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a thing of the bones, is it?
it's a reanimation spell that sacrifices a creature as a
That's
cost.
the one, yes. And Atali comes back, so it is Reanimator.
It is.
We can put
Okay.
the proper name back.
All right, take
Editor,
the scribble off. Take the scribble
put
off.
the proper name back.
All right. Now we're
Okay,
gonna spin. Oh,
so we spin the wheel. It's not very good. John the Lock can give him a cat though, right?
you can actually get rid of Stormseeker. There's enough cards in his graveyard because you mill 3 from.
Oh yeah, of course, it's your graveyard. Silly me. Silly
Yeah.
me.
So there was enough. I mean, the Stormseeker died anyway, and this is what I kind of mean. That Stormseeker could have at least done 2 more damage in that position.
Oh,
Italy is a massive
this is
threat.
game over, right? This is game over, surely. You don't come back from this. Unless
Possibly.
does he have a Necro Wall? What does he have in hand?
Well, I don't necessarily think he's out of it as much, but like, okay, but there are sort of he can kind of grind it out with the Seeker's Chariot, making more dudes. There is also there. I mean, I think I see another Seeker's Chariot in his hand. I see the Beast. It's a lot of green cards. Oh no, there's a Migloz and an Elf.
Well,
Is-
there's one thing for sure. He absolutely needs blockers because he'll die to Atali's trample damage at some point otherwise. So,
Yeah.
so this is where I think the sit on the back seat feeling happens. I don't know if I understand. Is this just I need to win in 2 turns play?
Um. Possibly. So this is kind of what I mean. Like now, imagine if the Grixis player was at 10 in this position instead, right? He would be an 8 right now. That increment of damage that you know
Yeah.
they decided. But in its position as well, the blocks was interesting because the Gruul player was tapped out. There were two very safe blocks, which would have kept both creatures for the Grixis player on the board.
Mhm.
So some slight, I don't know. Maybe they're both playing around the 0 mana removal spell.
I
Maybe
tell
there's
you,
a gut shot that I'm not aware of that's in the format.
I know, right? I tell you for one thing though. If and we see a shoulder, oh my goodness, this is one hell of
Okay.
a deck. I love to see this. This is just power. This is explosion. Look at that.
Oh man. All right. So what was the point you were gonna make,
What I was
Dave?
gonna make is if we actually see him swing with the Stormseeker, I think I'll myself donate a non-white cat token to go with the green cat token made by Ezekiel's Chariot. That's the only, that's the only thing we have to say about the board right now.
Yeah, that it's kind of illegal right now.
But okay. Now we did kind of bash this Dino, but it was the actual perfect card in this current scenario. It's about to stop any attacks because the Dino will stop Atali and the Love Struck will stop Shouldered.
Hmm.
So it's not anywhere close to game over yet.
I mean, so
I
oh
just sorry to know, but just listening. I have for people at home. I have the sort of unedited local audio, and the girl player just said, "Yeah, but mine's still bigger." Oh my days! How out of context.
oh my word. You know what? You know what? It may be big, but it's about how you use it.
That's
And
and that's what we're gonna see over the next 2 turns, right?
possibly, there is a 7/7 looking at what is a slightly bigger. So we got two dinosaurs, right? Proper Jurassic Park going on right now. And the issue is, although the Grixis player has Fable of the Mirror Breaker, every creature on the board right now on his side is legendary. He can't copy any of them.
Nope.
And it's
Absolutely.
it's one of those it's one of those strange scenarios, right? Because you play Fable, and it's a very good card on its own in a lot of ways, but this is a slight non-bow in terms of like what it's doing for the Grixis player right now. It's a glorified 2/2 blocker.
And we talked about it before the match. This is actually the situation that the Grixis player was actually looking to achieve. Unfortunately for them, they don't have Voldar and Thrillseeker in hand at least. That's what they totally just hoping for
Yeah.
is to be able to now just target and sack that dinosaur and fling all that damage straight at their face because they were
Mhm.
this board state essentially is. Something they're expecting to. Oh my days! So that's a flipped Reckless Stormseeker that's about to do +2/+0, and trample to a target creature.
What's the name, Dave? What's the name of the card on the back, Dave?
Something Frenzy Trapbreaker.
I mean, I have no idea either, but
It'll be up on the screen in post. It'll be up on the screen in post. But uh, I'm clearly scrabbling to Skyfall as we speak. Storm charged slasher. I was not even close.
oh my word. But the interesting part is +2/+0 and trample in haste. So it can make the beast a 7/5 trampler. It can make a cat a 4/2 trampler. And I'm guessing the +2/+0 and trample and haste is on the beast right now. And the cats are going in as well for extra measure. Again, the Grixis player could have been a 10 right now, but we don't live in the past in this channel most of the time. I mean,
However, this was a couple of weeks ago. We're not going to lie. So, but still relevant meta, and that's what's great about Pioneer and our meta at the moment. The meta is very live and very fluid, but also stable enough that you can buy into a few decks and they can stay relevant in many meta games. This is a all block or dead, I believe. In this situation.
So the Grixis player is deciding that Sholdred could be used to just straight up trade with the Beast. And I believe the block on the dinosaurs mainly to not take as much damage. I believe it's a straight up trade, right? Is that a 9/9?
No, it's bigger.
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. So
it's 6 counters, so it's a 12/12.
The 12/12. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So revised position here. If all the Grixis player wants to do is kill, like get the most sort of absorb the most damage here, the Kiki on the cat token, the Sholdred on the big dino, and the 7/7 on the 7/5, I think is sort of the best sort of all round scenario here. In terms of damage mitigation plus board advantage, possibly.
Is this going down to 1? I believe that's 3 targets. Yeah.
He's going down to 1. So we do see and he's gonna make a token. All right.
Phyrexian Might. Yeah, Phyrexian Might, yeah. What's this gonna be? Could be transmogging on it?
I mean, he could copy it with Fable. If he wants to during the end.
Sure.
Which will give like more targets potentially for another bone thing.
Okay.
But he opts not to do it.
I feel the play is to target that and get Sholdred back, right? No, actually,
get a tally back.
Get a tally back and roll the dice, right?
Yeah, you spin the wheel every time, man. Spin the wheel every time. But all right, so the Grixis player is currently in the tank. So in this position, I don't actually. So again, the Gruul player would have won last turn. Straight up, if he attacked with the Blinking Stormseeker, that one turn. But anyway.
Well, at least I haven't got to give up a cat token. That's all I can say, John. That's all I can say.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so interestingly, he's targeted and removing he's targeting the Amonkhet to remove the counters.
Yes. And what it does is that because of the excess damage, you exile that many cards from the top and you pick one to play.
Yeah.
So we see our Thoughtseize off the top.
Do you have to? Yeah, but he can't cast it.
No, you can't even pay the cost now. So you can't even play it. It's kind of like, anything else maybe, but Thoughtseize is kind of like a kick in the teeth right now.
Oh, he's got a dino.
Oh, gets his own dinosaur, and he can go blank his opponent, which makes Drown in the Loch incredibly bad right now. If he decides to cast it, assuming it's still in the deck. It's an interesting sideboard addition against Gruul. I'll be honest. I don't know. Maybe it's just trying to mitigate its card advantage as much as possible.
I believe so. It would. It's not really the target of this deck, is it?
No. He's thinking about whether he wants to cast it or not.
Oh, GG. Oh well.
Aww.
Good games though, fantastic to watch. If you ever want to join us on a Friday, we play every Friday. Our FNM is Pioneer. You can see our links down below and support the channel. Catch us again on the channel for some more coverage next time. John, any last words?
Like and subscribe.
Thank you very much. Nice, cool. That's a good video.
Cool. When you said good video by Callum, I thought he won this one.
No, he has got another one now. We'll go get that one.